मन्नितं श्रीचैतन्य प्रभुं वन्दे नित्यानन्दसहोदितं श्रीनन्दनन्दनं वन्दे श्रीराधिकाचरणद्वयम् श्रीगोपीजनसमायुक्तं वृन्दावनो मनोहरम् श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Guru Parampara. All glories to Hare Krishna Mahamantra Sankirtan. All glories to Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur. All glories to Harinama Cinatamani. All glories, all glories. All glories to Guru Padma, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur. Param Guru Padma, Nitrila Pravishta Shila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. So let me check how many questions. 2 days I was not here because, machine always not running properly. Our body like a machine. So for 2 days it was not running properly. Therefore I was not here. So question 1 from Ukrainian devotee: how can we help to devotees who close to us when they lose interest to practice and to seva? What do you mean? Help to devotee who close to us when they lose interest. So manan bhul, interest to practice and the seva and to seva. It seems like they are trying to say who was devotee, but somehow or other he lost the interest to practice and to render some service. Yeah. In this, Vaishnava nature to teach others by example. Aponi achari dharma jivere shikhaye, aponi na koile dharma shikhano na jaye. If you really want to teach, not only this, in every steps we have to practice by example. We have to preach by example. So therefore, it is the only way. And if that person is your friend, you can just explain that you can ask him what is the reason first, why he is losing the interest. Before he was less interested. He had so much enthusiasm. Why now they have no enthusiasm? Mostly what happened, people nowadays the tendency to look faults of others. Always looking fault of others. They are not looking our own fault. When they look the fault of others, You know, the Ramchandra Puri, he was disciple of Madhavendra Puri. His nature to look fault of others, always looking fault. So Ramchandra Puri, one day he looked fault of Mahaprabhu. Then Guru reject him. Similarly, when you look, usually I saw most of the people are they are always looking fault of other Vaishnavas. Sometimes we are doing imagination. It's not right, but it's mind concoction, imagination. So in that way, they are committing offense to that Vaishnava to whom they are criticizing or doubting or blaspheming. Then gradually that consequence make them less enthusiasm to serve and chant and to practice properly. This is the one. Even person is committing that complaint, what they are accusing, maybe that person is really committing that. Still, we should not, as a Vaishnava, we should not think about to destroy that person who made mistake. Why? Because who made mistake by who commit some mistake, some or other they commit mistake. Maybe he is feeling regretting, also destroying our consequence. So we are blaspheming, criticizing, but that person who committed, he regretting, he become free from all the consequence. But we are regretting, we are criticizing, therefore gradually we are in state of increasing devotion with criticism, with such truth, explaining truth, it gives decreasing. Actually, criticism is not favorable for our devotional practice. Therefore, our devotional practice always representing rectifying, to rectify people. People may do some mistake. Better for us to help that convicted people with the idea of rectification. This is the best way to maintain Vaishnava principles. I hope you understand what I want to say. So, there is Haridas, the teacher of the holy name. First of all, we have to know what is the benefit to chant holy name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. There is explanation. Namas Cinatamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Shuddho Nitto Mukto Abhinatma Nama Namine. This second line most important. Shuddho, pure. Make ourselves pure, make atmosphere pure, everything pure. Why? Because Nam and embodiment of name, both are not different. There is no difference between holy name and embodiment of holy name. Therefore, Lord is always pure, His name is pure, Shuddho. Nitto, eternally. Mukto, liberated. Ahinnatma, I already explained, Ahinnatma, not different. Namo Namine. I already explained that. So Namo Namine. Ahinnatma Namo Namine. So think about it, that we have to always think about is how we are anyway, no question. So Haridas, the teacher of the holy name. I say Haridas is the Namacharya, best word. Teacher, this is also like Acharya, but Namacharya, holy name. Acharya, practice by example, preach by example. Nama tattva sarvasaro tumaro vidito achare acharo tumi prachare pandito acharya tumi prachare pandito. To whom we can say Pandit. Pandit means that person. Pandit, we consider Pandit that person who practice by example. Haridas Thakur is practice by example. Practice the Vaishnava principles. Vaishnava principle, main principle, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, he is a Namacharya, by example. So, Acharya tumi, Prachare Pandita. Prachare Pandita means realization, his practice, and share with others. They are real Pandit. But sometimes we say, person knows so many slokas. We say, he is a great scholar. But in reality, you can see, nowadays most of the Pandit, they are feeling puffed up with their scriptural knowledge. They know, but no realization. They don't know they don't have any realization. Then they are not real Pandit. Most important is realization. A Vaishnava, but so many Shastra he knows, but not yet become humble. You have to know he is not a Pandit. Vaishnava etiquette, most important. And most effective etiquette is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Bolo Haridaso Namo Mahima Aparo Suniya Tomar Mukhe Anando Amaro. Haridas, let me, please tell me. Haridas, please tell me. Haridas, Bolo Haridaso. Namo Mahima Aparo. Apara means unlimited glorification of holy name. Unlimited. Limitless glories of the holy name, we can say. Suniya tomaro mukhe anando amaro. If I listen from your lotus leaf, that make me, or if I hear the glories of holy name from your lips, that make me extremely ananda, blissful, make me blissful. Yes. Why? Because real devotee who is preaching by example, their sound vibration, what is sound coming from their mouth, that is hitting to our heart. That is hitting to our heart. I can give an example, this one Jadavpur University's professor, name is Cinatamani Goswami, extremely, we can say, extremely, he was expertise to speak on Shastra. Cinatamani Goswami, Jadavpur University in Calcutta. Even I saw my spiritual master also used to hear. Even when he is coming to any program in Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, my spiritual master used to go down to listen his class. Not only Gurudev, so many sannyasis. Whenever he is giving class, Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, Calcutta temple, and Sankirtan hall, fully packed. But, one day I was totally absorbed by his katha, by his discourses. But at the end he says, there is no difference between Krishna, Kali, Durga, because he is Bengali. He spoke like that. Then I asked my spiritual master at the end, why all of us too much interested to listen that katha, where Siddhanta and his principles, his ultimate goal is not right position. So why we should listen from that person? Looks like I am not feeling anything, although he is speaking academically. If you look, then he is speaking really good. But in the name of realization, according to realization, his result of discourses is zero. Then my spiritual master replied me that time, while I am asking him. He says, we have to have swan. Swan, if you give him milk, mixing with water, he would just take only milk, water left over that. Similarly, his knowledge is deep knowledge. He has deep knowledge. What is our requirement? Why we ask? Why we accept what he said at his conclusion? Conclusion, he says, this is bad. This is not logical. But rest of the things, that day he says that Cheto Dharpana Marjanam. Just few words he explained, almost more than 1 hour. And most of the sannyasis, almost 10, 12 sannyasi was there. He is a householder, professor, Sanskrit professor from Chaitanya, Jadavpur University. That I have seen in my own eyes. So, I have seen also, when Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, my spiritual master, His Divine Grace Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Thakur, he says something, it going to touch in our heart. Why? Because they are speaking by example. There they are speaking by example with realization, not like a platform speaker. They are not platform speaker. While they are speaking about Lord Chaitanya sannyas initiation, they are really feeling they are physically present in that initiation place. Therefore they feel crying. When they are speaking about Lord Nityananda and Gauranga's first meeting, one sense they are joyful, one sense they are full of tears. So this is a alive katha. With realization, when you speak, that is called alive. Not like a formal. It is not formal. It is reality. So Haridas Thakur was reality person. Because he used to chant 3 lakhs, 192 rounds every day without finishing the round. He is not accepting any food in a day. So therefore, Mahaprabhu says, Bala Haridasa, Haridas, tell me, Nama Mahima Para, all the glories of holy name, unlimited, limitless glories of holy name, tell me. Suniya tomaro mukhe, anando amaro. If I hear from you, that makes me blissful, completely blissful. That is explained by Mahaprabhu. So Vaishnava characteristic. Next. Eko namo jara mukhe Vaishnava se hoy, tare grahi jatna kari manibe nishchay. Ek namo jara mukhe, jaro mukhe. Once in a day who is chanting once in a day. Eko namo jare mukhe. Vaishnava se hoy. We have to consider that person is Vaishnava. This is Mahaprabhu explained also. When Kulin Gambashi means, when there is a Bengal, there is a place, name is Bodhayan, there is a village inside Bodhayan district, Kulin. In that village, so many Vaishnavas used to live. Amongst those Vaishnavas, there is a name is Shutrat Khan, Maladhar Bosu, Rashakar Bosu. They always used to visit Lord Chaitanya and Jagannath Puri. During the Rathayatra period, they used to visit. And every day they are asking same question, we are Prabhu, we are householder. We are householder. What is our duty? Then Mahaprabhu used to say basically like this: serve Krishna, serve Vaishnava, and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, 3 things. Then they used to say, ask like this way: we know Krishna, serve Krishna. We know chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But if we want to serve Vaishnava, how can we recognize who is Vaishnava? In this regard, Mahaprabhu one says, Ekanamo jaro mukhe Vaishnava se hoy, एक नाम जार मुख, एक नाम, हरे कृष्ण कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. एक नाम is Hare Krishna, Radhe Krishna. If someone say wholeheartedly, without offense, we have to consider he is a Vaishnava. Such a powerful name. Even there is explanation in Chaitanya Bhagavat. এক হরিনামে যত পাপ হরে, পাপের কি সাধ্য আছে তত পাপ করে. And once chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, how much sinful reaction will remove from us. Then our Vrindavan Das Thakur says, the papir ki sadhu ache toto pap kore. One sinful person unable to commit sin in his entire life. Entire life he is not able to commit such huge sinful activities. How much one name will remove? Like one lamp, if we just on, all the dark automatically gone. There is no need to put so many lamps. Darkness gone. Right? Similarly, we have to always think about like this. Anyway, here's some explanation. One who utters the holy name but once is called a Vaishnava. One who utters the holy name. What I explained another language, but it means another way of English language. One who uttered the holy name but once is called a Vaishnava. A householder should take care to give a proper welcome to such a person. Next line. Tare grihi jatno kori manibe nishchaya. Who is chanting once in a day wholeheartedly means pure name. Grihi means householder. They have to look after. Proper means they have to greet them proper when they are coming. Therefore, better to respect everyone instead of judging. He is a Madhavi is a Uttam Vaishnava. Maharaj is Kanishta Vaishnava. Because Madhavi always, maybe more than 10 years, right? More than 10 years he is here in the Vrindavan and really austere life she is leading here. And wholeheartedly she is chanting. So, am I right or wrong? Madhavi. Tare grihi jatno kori manive nishchay. Definitely all the householders should take care to receive, to greet them when they are coming to home. When you take care to give a proper welcome to such a person. Mahaprabhu explained the verse, the division of Vaishnava to the resident of Kulinagama. How do I explain that? That is Kulinagama. I already explained you, right? Kulinagram, there is also explanation. This has been quoted by Krishnadas, Kaviraj Goswami in Chaitanya Charitamrita. The Lord said, serve Krishna, serve Vaishnava and constantly chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, holy name. I already explained it. So anyway, let me read. If I hear someone chant Krishna's holy name just once, I consider him to be worshipable and the best of all humankind. Chanting once in a day. Chanting once in a day. Huh? Just to think about it, how much power. Huh? So now we are chanting, someone says 64, right? You are chanting 64, right? Everybody chanting 64. So they are high class Vaishnava, right? He says only once we have to consider him Vaishnava. I consider him to be, who is chanting once in a day, he says, I consider him to be worshipable and the best of all human mankind. You know, human mankind, if they are not chanting, they are just like a, yeah, because the garbage of society. Yeah. Why? Because this is a bad example. Although it is harsh, but it is true that Shastra explained like this way. Human born in Brahmin family but not chanting. In this regard, he says, Chandala Dijashashta Hari Bhakti Parayana. Dijashashta means, Chandal means dog eater. Dijashashta means better than Brahmin. Who? Chandal, dog eater. How? He says, Hari Bhakti Parayana. If they have devotion to, if person have devotion to Lord Hari, that's no matter where he born. That's no matter what he born. আশিস বাবু আমাকে ফোন করুন আধ ঘন্টা পরে, হ্যাঁ আধ ঘন্টা পরে ফোন করুন। So, I consider him to be worshipable and the best of all mankind. A person who is always chanting the holy name of the Lord is to be considered a first-class Vaishnava, always chanting like Madhavi, right? And worship, first-class Vaishnava, worship his lotus feet, yeah. One whose very sight brings the name of Krishna, just to see sight. And then immediately we inspire to chant Hare Krishna, the name of Krishna to your lips should be recognized as the very best of all Vaishnava. So this is the way. Three category Vaishnava. So the characteristic of a more advanced Vaishnava. So nowadays so many people have one common question. We are chanting, we are Vaishnava. But why we have such mentality to quarrel amongst each other? Right? Because we are not even Vaishnava yet. We are aspiring. We are trying. We are trying our best way to observe or practice this path. But due to our previous karma, the karma's consequence, a lack of pure devotee association, still we are not established the Vaishnava etiquette in our life. Which is most important part to establish etiquette in our life. Vaishnava never quarrel. Vaishnava never use slang language. Vaishnava never curse anyone. I can give an example that like Chitragatu Maharaj and Lord Shiva and Parvati. Chitraketu Maharaj is flying with his plane. He has Biman. It's a plane with Biman. Actually, English called plane, Bengali language called Biman. So that plane, when when he reached Kailasha, then he's come down to his Godbada, because Shiva is disciple of Shankarshan. Therefore, Shiva keeping Anantasesa on his neck. Nowadays, emotional people, they are telling so many things. They are painting Shiva's picture, and they are keeping Anantasesa on his feet. I have seen a few pictures like that, few painting. This is their mind concoction. We cannot do anything against that. But reality is this: Shiva is disciples of Sankarshan, Balaram. And in order to keep the Guru always with, like Gurudev gave us this neck beat. Who really accept their Guru wholeheartedly, they feel proud about it. Gurudev keep this neck beat in their neck, they will feel proud. Why? Because it's given by pure. The sign that I am a dog of God. Dog of God. This is. So if someone become PA, personal assistant of Prime Minister Modi, they feel pride or they feel discouraged? What? Just look, Modi is Prime Minister of one country. And we are follower of that personification who is owner of entire universes, not only one universe, who is ruling entire universes. Modi ruling only one country, India. Trump ruling only one country, USA. But Supreme Lord is ruling entire universes. So my spiritual master is very close to my Supreme Lord. So he gave me this neck beat to keep connection with Lord. That will make me feel proud, right? We're supposed to feel proud. But if you have some doubt, then you will hide your neck beat. So, what happened? Therefore, Lord Shiva, we can see, he's keeping Anantasesa's snake on his neck. Why? Anantasesa is also one expansion of Sankarshan. So you feel connection with Guru. Neck beat also connection with Guru. So anyway, she was a great Vaishnava. And she was consort Parvati Devi. She is a Vaishnavi, but not as like Shiva. So, Chitraketu Maharaj saw Kailash and come down to Kailash, where Lord Shiva reside. And then he saw and became astonished. Why? Because so many audience, Shiva's, Nandi, so many other audience there, Firingi, so all the audience there, and Shiva giving discourses. While giving discourses, on the lap of Shiva, Parvati Devi sitting. Is it possible? Any Bhagavad reader on the Vyasasana, giving discourses on Bhagavatam, and if he is householder, his wife can sit on his lap? It's not possible. Reality is not possible. But when Chitraketu Maharaj saw it, as a godmother, he just says, wow, though he is not saying wow, but it was just expression like, wow, oh, how strange you are. You are giving discourses with this pose. Your wife sitting on your lap and giving discourses. So, Sati Nari means chaste woman. They don't want to listen any criticism about their husband. So, Parvati Devi, no doubt, is chaste, Sati. So therefore she became angry. And she cursed to the Chitraketu Maharaj. Hey Maharaj Chitraketu, you are blaspheming, criticizing to my husband. I am cursing you. You become demon. So Chitraketu Maharaj is Vaishnava. He never take revenge of Parvati. She gave him that curse, he accepted, then he left. Chitraketu Maharaj is eligible to also take revenge with curse. Like he may say, you also become demon. Never say like that. After Chitraketu Maharaj gone, at that time, Lord Shiva explained Parvati, look, nature of Vaishnava. Vaishnava never curse anyone. You curse. But my godfather, he is not cursing you. After the incident, Chitraketu Maharaj became Vrittasura. Then Vrittasura is just such a great demon. It is impossible to defeat him for all the god and goddesses. Together they are not able to defeat him. Therefore they came to Lord Vishnu. Then you can see the situation was Lord Vishnu is Balaram. He said, I can't fight with him. I don't like to fight with my disciples. Guru such an important position. Guru always giving encouragement. Never ever give discourage. Never punish. Always trying to rectify. If someone criticizes Guru always absorbing that. No complaint. The nature of Guru, extreme tolerance. Shantir abharta kalatang viraktir manasunnata asavanda samutkantha namagane sadarachi. First word, pure devotees, mood. Khanti. Khanti means that there's so many reasons to be angry, but he never becomes angry. Never ever become angry. Like Khanti. So what happened? Lord Vishnu says, I cannot do anything against Vittasur. But I can give you an option. What option that? Dodichi Muni is there. There is a Muni, there is Dodichi Muni. If we are able to make a weapon, Vajra, from his boon, boon. If you try to get his boon, that means he should die, right? You should approach him to die. Muni, he can curse you. If you do anything, if you're trying to do anything harmful, out of, in order to save his life, he can curse you also. But for the sake of the heaven, sake of the save of the heaven from Vittasurs, and handed over the heaven to Indra, King Indra, in the heaven, King of heaven is Indra. Dodichi Muni accepted. Okay, you can do it. They accept it. So they make Vajra. And then King of heaven, Indra, become eligible to kill or defeat Vittasur. When Vittasur, most strange thing is this, Vittasur knew about it. Vajra is the weapon to kill him. But he was such a ferocious, Indra was Saki, his hand was Saki, holding the Vajra, his hand was Saki. Therefore, Vajra weapon fall on the ground. And Vittasur telling, hey, Indra, don't feel fear, take it out. Take the weapon in your hand. But let me pray to my Lord. Then Indra becomes suspicious. Maybe he prayed to Lord to get my post. When he becomes suspect, when he feels suspect, when he feels distress, when I'm thinking to lose something. So when he pray to Lord, Lord appear in front of Vittasur and asking him, Indra, Vittasur, what do you want? Indra Singhasan? Brahma Singhasan? Then Vittasur says, no. I don't want all those things. He says, I want keep me your servant, life after life after life. That is the real Vaishnava's nature. They are not running behind any kind of material greed. So, this is the characteristic of Vaishnava. Characteristics Vaishnava, always, my spiritual master used to say, humble. A person not humble, we have to believe that still he or she is not in the full-fledged Vaishnava, still aspiring. Also, my spiritual master used to say that ornament of Vaishnavism is humility. Ornament of Vaishnavism is humility. Or another way, because humility is the ornament of Vaishnava practice. Humility. So, Nirantara, characteristic of a more advanced Vaishnava. Before it was Kanishta Vaishnava. Once in a day with chanting. Once in a day. So, more advanced means middle class Vaishnava. Madhyam Vaishnava. Nirantara jare mukhe shuni Krishna naam se Vaishnavatara sarva gunodham. Nirantar means constantly. Constantly jara who mukhe, whose mouth. Suni Krishna naam. When I constantly hear Krishna's name on someone's lips, I know that he is a more advanced Vaishnava, the abode of all virtue. Sai se Vaishnavatara sarva gunodhamo. Most important. The Madhyam Adhikari, Madhyam Vaishnava. So, Madhyam Adhikari. Nowadays, I've seen that people are always blaming that we are Madhyam. Someone say I am Uttam. Someone say I am Kanishta, no one say. Almost no one say. Only I saw my spiritual master said that I am more lower than a Kanishta. Mostly say I am Madhyam, I am Uttam. What is the symptom? Symptom of Vaishnava etiquette, where? Then we can see it is not there. In our mind, if we say, I am Madhyam, I will not be Madhyam. Ornament of humility is ornament of Vaishnava practice. I saw my spiritual master, often he used to say, I am more lower than a Kanishta. Therefore, some devotees, but one devotee who is Acharya, once he passed his remark that Puri Maharaj is Kanishta Adhikari. So as soon as I heard it, I became really angry. And then when I went to, because I was only servant, I was only one person to look after my spiritual master when his age really advanced, 90 years old that time. 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, until his age, such age. He accepted my service. Although I am not qualified to serve, but he accepted. So, as soon as I explained, because I was serving him, when he realized my mood is not right today. Why? My mood, my mind a little bit disturbed. He felt, Guru is not different of God. God in their heart. So Guru can read our mind. Guru can read our heart. So he read my mind and heart and asking me, something happened today in your life. Something happened. Then I say, yes, I have the tape recorder and I have the cassette also. I just started there. And he listened everything carefully and smiling. At the end he says, oh, this is great, I am fortunate. One acharya giving me the position, Kanishtadhikari. But I was thinking, I am not eligible or I am not qualified to deserve such type of post. I was thinking, I am more lower than a Kanishta. So an acharya give me Kanishtadhikari, that means I have sound faith on deities. Definitely. But if you look nowadays, if arati going on, we are just sitting and talking with other. We are not going to arati. We have no faith. We have no faith on deities. But we are talking with normal people during arati. We are doing other things, just and avoiding arati. Arati means what? Supreme Lord. Even if it is evening arati, Supreme Lord coming from cow herding. And Jashoda with her associate, they are cleansing Krishna, Supreme Lord. Then all the god and goddesses on the way back, Supreme Lord coming back from cow herding to home, all the god and goddesses beside the road, they are standing and greeting with salutation, arati. That is the theme of our arati. But we are talking about, we are Madhyamadhikari, Uttamadhikari. We are not going to visit the arati. How? Therefore I am telling this mind concoction. We may say we are Madhyamadhikari, we are Kanishtadhikari. But in reality of the characteristic, you can realize yourself. Where is our position? By word, I can say Vrindavan is like Vrindavan. This Vrindavan is like a real Golok Vrindavan. Shastra says Bhogma Vrindavan. Bhogma Vrindavan. When we have material world, or material body, we are here to remember all this, how Lord Krishna manifests first time here. We can think in that way, we will fix our mind. We will fix our mind towards Lord, which is called spiritual practice. Real Vrindavan, there people are walking as a dancing pose. Speaking is singing form. Here, people are speaking singing form. Madhavi. People are walking with that actual dancing pose. All the green area here, but still it is Vrindavan. We cannot compare real Vrindavan, Golok Vrindavan, and here. Shastra says Golok Vrindavan kalpa vrikshama abon. So many wish fulfilling trees in Golok Vrindavan. Here, you have, see? Do you see any wish fulfilling tree? But yet it has value. Why? Because this place is helping us to fix our mind towards Lord. When we are able to fix our mind, then we'll go back. Still, Supreme Lord is manifesting first time here, but we are not able to see because the eye is covered with material dust. Adapyo sei lila kore Krishna Rai kono kono bhagavane দেখিবারে পায় ওরে অন্ধবিত চক্ষু যার বিষয় ধুলিতে সে কি করে পারিবে এই পরম তত্ত্ব দেখিতে. This is the meaning. This is the proof that still Supreme Lord is manifesting first time here in Bhoma Vrindavan. Who can see? Who is really fortunate enough free from material attachment. They are fortunate. Still, we are sannyasi. We want to be guru. Still, that means, why want to be guru? Because guru is a very nice business without capital. Pension coming. Position always high. Right? Madhavi doesn't want to be guru, right? You want to be guru? She is a real devotee, right? You want to be guru? If someone says you have to be guru, if my spiritual master coming down and asking, Chaitanya, Chandan, from today we also become guru. What বুঝেছিস? Anyway, nowadays all we are greedy to be guru. Who become greedy to be guru? Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says they are not eligible to be guru at all. So tomorrow we can talk about it. Hare Krishna.